Welcome to How to Tune Pianos, the website that discusses the hobby, skill, and career of piano tuning. This video will demonstrate my temperament sequence that I use to tune pianos, and it was shown as part of the final classes of my basic piano tuning course that was broadcast using Google Hangouts on air on Friday, December the 27th, 2013. And the students present were Judy from New Mexico, Ben from Australia, and Roger from Australia. And this temperament sequence utilizes contiguous major thirds and perfect fourths and perfect fifths. This class starts with Roger from Australia asking about the perfect fourth, perfect fifth window I wrote about on Piano World. From there, I begin my temperament sequence. So, Roger, do you have any comments or questions?
Yeah, I do have a question.
All right, let's have it.
I noticed the other day on the Piano World you wrote a comment on the P4 P5 window.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand I still haven't been able to work out that checked or the test you used, which was D flat 3.
Yeah.
F3.
For all the Fs. D flat 3 for all the Fs.
Yeah.
F3, F4, F5.
Yeah.
And they just get faster, faster, faster.
Yep.
But they can't, when you get to the top F5, then you come down to B flat, D flat to B flat. That's the test for the pure 12. So F5 can't be sharper, or else you're going to have a wide perfect 12th, which we don't have.
Right, I understand that. But where does the D flat fit in with the F?
Well, it starts off with the test for the octave, and you guys know this, right?
I just haven't sat down and sort of thought through it. When this came.
That's the C sharp. That's the C sharp. Is that what you're talking about? Like when? Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, we did go over that. We went over that.
Yeah.
That's the thirds. The thirds when you go back up.
So let me just quickly go over this. Actually, you know what? Why don't we do the tuning right now?
Okay.
I'll slap together this temperament, and then I'll start with the octaves, and I'll show you how we use those windows. This is some musical notation that shows my temperament sequence. The regular note shapes represent the notes that are being tuned. The square note heads represent the check notes and the coincidental partials. The low square heads are the check notes, the high square heads are the coincidental partials, and the diamond-shaped note heads represent the notes that have already been tuned and that are being used to tune the next note. So in the first bar you can see there is no diamond-shaped note head because no note has been tuned yet, but we use the fork as the source. In the second bar you can see that A4 has already been tuned, that's why it's a diamond shape, and A3 is the note being tuned, that's why it's a regular note shape. You've got F3 as the lower check note and A6 as the coincidental partial. The black note heads with the stems represent intervals that are used to check the notes that have just been tuned. And the greater than and less than signs are used to describe how those intervals relate to each other, where a greater than sign means barely faster and two greater than signs means definitely faster. In other words, audibly faster. The one greater than sign is more like it's faster, but sometimes you're not sure if it's faster. You think it might be faster. It's like a figment of your imagination. It's a very small amount. Can you hear the beats okay?
Yes.
Sounds a little flat. I'm going to raise F2 because it's a bit too fast and I want to be able to compare. Still a bit flat. Now, what I've done, I definitely turned that pin. And it's still flat by the same amount. That's because the string did not move across the V-bar. So now I know it's ready to go. Because I tightened up the non-speaking length. I think we just heard it slip there. Okay. Too fast. Tuning F3 and using it as a check note at the same time. Here's that C sharp. Beats are too fast, so I raise the check note.
Oh, you just answered my question, Mark.
What?
You've just answered my question.
Okay. Same speed. I gotta lower the F4. Same color. Follow with the F3. Okay, white anchor. Roughing it in. Now, pure fourth, noisy fourth. I raise the C. Pure-ish, noisy-ish. Okay, you listen to the difference in the fourth and the fifth. Okay. Fifths kind of goes meow, meow. And the fourths that fourth is too noisy. That is pure-ish, too pure. Maybe, I don't know, but I know that the fourth is too noisy, so I'm going to lower the D. Look at my hammer. I just press down on it a bit.
just a tiny bit. Maybe it was ready to go, and it turns out it was ready to go because now that wild fourth is a bit better. Okay, off to the black anchor now. At this point, I can use the check note. Which sounds pure or narrow even. Or, I usually just go to the major thirds. That's too fast. It's too big of a jump, eh? Which says that the B flat is flat, which confirms the test with the D flat. Anyways, that's too fast. Raise B. F sharp. Slows down. Pure. Using fourths and fifths, now major sixth. That's too fast. That's too wide. That's better. Is it perfect? I don't know, but it's better. That's too noisy. Is it the A flat? Yeah, that's a little slow, that major. I'll drop it again. The black anchor's now done. That's the 5 black keys. Now we do E and B. At this point is the refining. You look for problems. Slow, fast, slow, eh? That doesn't fit. So when you find a major third that doesn't fit, don't just do 2 or 3. You gotta fit, you gotta do a whole bunch to get the big picture and find out which one doesn't fit. Is the F A too slow or the F sharp A sharp too fast? Well, these are all nice. That one's too fast. Look for the ugly fourth. That one. That slows down a bit. That's pure. That's noisy. Raise the C sharp. No, this was a part of the skeleton, eh? That C sharp, but it's not fitting, so it's got to be changed. Now inside, outside, third, sixth. That's too slow. That was I moved that a very small amount, and it's better. Is it perfect? I don't know. Probably not. Just better. That's slow. That's slow. F sharp or the A sharp is sharp, I think. Okay, so the inside outside third sixth start at BG. Then you're up at B flat D, and then the next third is B D sharp. You can't use this third sixth test because the F sharp is outside, but you can use the A flat F. Those match. That's a half diminished chord. Now check this out. Bill Bremmer talks about hanging chords. The chords just hang. I don't know if you can hear this, but listen to this B7 chord. Those are the same speed, about. And it has a certain sound. If I play the same chord in a different inversion, it doesn't have the same sound. It sounds like it's dissonant. But down here, same with the half diminished. Hanging in a different inversion, it doesn't hang. It's more dissonant. So anyways, that's something I've sort of picked out.
I hope you enjoyed watching that video on how I tune the temperament, and if you want to see some more videos and read some more articles about piano tuning that I've written and filmed, you can go to howtotunepianos.com and subscribe, or you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have two of them, youtube.com/howtotunepianos and youtube.com/Mark Cerisano RPT. That's MarkCerisanoRPT. Thanks very much, and stay tuned.